What you gonna do with the crab?
Put it in the refrigerator right now. I'm gonna make me some shrimp and crab. I'm gonna make a po' boy.
I don't know what that is. I was gonna say you want me to make it, but
No, a po' boy. That's one of them submarines that you get in New Orleans. Don't worry, I'll get it. I'll make it. Just put that crab up. Don't put it up. Just put it with the shrimp. Put it all somewhere.
okay.
Refrigerator.
All right.
Well, God damn it. Top Chatra. Salute, bud. Waiting on the double dose of business. All right, top TOP. Uh, Today, I mean, I'm still kind of tripping, but not really. Because I'm saying I've been through 50 of these killings in my life where a motherfucker killed nigga and some other shit. But I'm telling you what we used to do. This shit would go on in Atlanta. And when we was kids, we'd hear about that shit on the TV. Next day we go to school and beat white boys' ass, period. I ain't saying that's what you should do. I'm just saying that's what we used to do, the Goon Squad. We getting you. You not killing no niggas and not get punished. So let's not really dwell on that. Let's talk about success. Because that's what we all trying to have. That's why we do whatever the fuck we do. I don't know if you know this, but 90% of being successful, has to do with how much you believe in you. 90%. The other 10% is knowing what you really do best. Because we can do a lot of things. I mean, shit, we're functional dudes. But the reason we're the chosen ones, or the way you can become a chosen one, is by you deciding what you do best right now and start doing it. Period. If what you do best ain't what you do for a job, then you got to make your job, but you got to make time to do what you do best too. You can't say, "Oh man, I don't have time." It's your fault you ain't doing what you do best for a living. You got to understand this. And if you find out what you do best and you start doing this, 100, it makes you that special one in that field. It does. So if let's say you in this life and you trying to get ahead, but you find yourself at go. You're still at motherfucking go. You gotta forget about how you got to this point in your goddamn life. Whatever you did to get to this point is not necessarily good or bad, but it's already done. And if it's not what you're going to do from this point, what fucking use is thinking about it? You guys let yourself worry about the wrong things. Something that's already happened, if it's good or bad, you can't change it. You cannot change it. It's already happened. But what you can do is either learn from it or let it be a stepping stone towards where you're going. It's all about what you think. If you think successfully, you're going to turn anything you think into a positive momentum or a motivation for you to get where you're trying to go. Because that's the number one thing you gotta understand. Unless you know where the fuck you trying to go, you ain't getting there. And even if you know where you trying to go, but you haven't specifically identified what you're gonna do to get there, you still ain't fucking getting there. You can say what the fuck you want to say, and I really don't care. I only care if you accept what I'm saying. Then I'll deal with you. I'll deal with the fuck, whatever you got to talk about. But if you don't accept what I'm saying, what the fuck? I don't care what you think. I mean, I ain't mad at you, but I'm saying I ain't finna trip with you. You got to understand what's going on as far as where I'm coming from for me to help you. So, if you're not winning, it's only because you haven't found your key to life. You haven't found your key to life yet. It don't mean you're a fucking loser. What it means is that, let's say this is something you need to hear and it's going to motivate you towards what you're trying to do. Then do that. Let this be that. Because that's what this shit is for. Bring shit out. I bring it out because I'm thinking of it, and I know a lot of you are. That's why I hate doing this kind of fucking shit like this, because I'd rather talk about what the fuck you think about what the fuck I'm saying. But you guys are so square. You just want to say, hi, blah, 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 blah. CNN is ISIS. But we need to come together and stop this nonsense, man. We're better than this violence. I mean, you're too vague, man. But let me tell you something, bro. What I got from what you just said is this. You think we fucking up. Because I don't see violence. I see killings and murders. I don't see no fucking violence. What goddamn violence are you fucking talking about? CNN is ISIS. By the way, I don't agree with that, but if that's what you think, CNN to me ain't ISIS. It's a news media, and they have their perspective. You ain't supposed to be so stupid you believe every goddamn thing they say. I'll watch Fox News too. They be saying some really crazy shit. But I don't even think, I don't go against what they saying. I just, if they saying whatever, then I don't believe it. I just don't motherfucking believe it. But at least CNN, I don't, CNN, MSNBC, I don't like them because they too slanted to where they coming from. But at least, they at least pointing out shit and they just don't like it. Fox News is a liar. They just lie about shit and they don't care. So if you choose what you want, maybe you think Fox News is a truth teller. That's your your opinion. That's what the Constitution is about. We don't have to agree. But what I'm saying is shit. Just like I know, there's over 400 bills that them fucking Republicans haven't passed or looked at. They just tabled them. Why? Because it doesn't suit their agenda. That's not fair. If their agenda is not in here right now, so they're going to stay as long as they're majority, if that's the case. And then when they get whatever they want, then they'll pass. Oh, man, come on, man. That's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. I know it's bullshit. But yet and still, you'll overlook that. And you'll just focus on violence. Because if you're talking about violence, burning some shit up, tearing down some buildings or whatever the fuck, you one of them motherfuckers that ain't even thinking about what started the shit. Because that popo could have let that nigga walk home. That popo knew that motherfucker's address. That motherfucker knew everything about him and said, oh shit, I ain't chasing that motherfucker. We just pick him up in the morning or later on the day, tonight or what. He could have said hella shit. But that motherfucker chose to listen. You got to understand. They already knew this dude was cool. He ain't got no weapons. Oh man, I know you just doing your job. He was thinking that they was checking him. They was so cool. They just checking him. You know, I ain't tripping. You just doing your job. But when they finna start arresting, now he was wrong. The nigga was motherfucking wrong. Especially when he took the taser. Especially after he took the taser and he started running. Especially after he started running, he turned around and fired a motherfucking phaser or whatever, taser or whatever it is. But none of that shit meant that goddamn police was supposed to shoot him 2 times in the back. That just meant either they gonna let that motherfucker go and catch him tomorrow, or they gonna keep chasing him, and when they catch him, they gonna beat his ass for that shit. But it did not mean the police supposed to pull his gun out and shoot this motherfucker. Because if you watched that shit, the police was pulling his gun out before that motherfucker even turned around and tased him. So fuck you, CNN. That's all I'm really saying. Fuck you and the motherfucking horse you rode in on. You a punk motherfucker. Because you ain't saying nothing else. Open your goddamn punk ass mouth. Talk to me. But this is why y'all deal with me. You don't really understand why you deal with me. But this is why. Because I bring shit to you in your fucking face. Yes, I have an opinion, a stance, whatever you want to call it, but you have one too. You the motherfucker that's scared to open your goddamn mouth and say what it is. Because I ain't scared to say what the fuck I think. Period. This is why you deal with me, because I show you how to be a motherfucker that believes in himself. I'll show you what you need to do if you believe in what the fuck you saying out your goddamn mouth. So, when you deal with me and you understand that dealing with me is going to help you find that key to success, and when you find it, it's going to be like sliding your feet into a new pair of gaiters. Straight enjoyable. I mean, every shoe don't cost you no $3,000. And I'm saying, shit, every gator don't even cost $3,000. Now, some of them cost $1,700. But any pair ain't no $100, $200, $300, that kind of goddamn shoe. What I'm saying is, if you buy a gator, it's because you think like that because you on that level, unless you just faking. Hell, it was a long time before I bought gators. I was Rolls Roycing like a motherfucker. Tay had gators. All my partners had gators. Mink coats off. Man, I ain't buying that shit. But at a point, you do buy it. So what I'm saying is we got to grow. We can't let shit stop us. So what I'm saying, you got on the gators. Everything's happy. You got to know that every day in your life should be an exciting yet enchanting, also glamorous ride. And all you doing is handling life's ups and downs, rights and lefts, potholes. You're dealing with all that goddamn shit. But when you find that key, like me, well, I found it. Shit, life is gonna be like riding on a hovercraft. You ain't gonna never touch the goddamn ground. Winning is gonna consist of way more ups than downs. It just is. It's still gonna be bumpy because you're going up and down, but it's gonna be smooth flowing because you headed to the top. Fuck the ride. What about the apex or the plateau? And see, you got to keep your eye on the prize, man. What I'm trying to tell you, motherfuckers, a real dream, you can't destroy a real dream. Not if you're really dreaming. I didn't say that. I said a real dream. It's indestructible. So you don't have to worry about what the fuck could happen. Thinking about it, when you go to fucking start your car, some motherfucker could have put a bomb on it and it could blow up. I mean, it could happen. You just got to keep your heart pumping determination. You have to be determined, and you got to keep your nose to the grindstone. I mean, you keep your nose to the grindstone until the skin motherfucking peel off. You got to keep grinding. I'm talking about grinding. You got to keep grinding until your key turns that lock to greatness. Now, if you want to try to do what I do and achieve some kind of greatness, maybe you can, maybe you can't, I don't know. My point is you got a hard path. If you want to do what some other motherfucker do, but it's enough room for you to do it, hell, do it. Do what I do. I don't care. I don't care what fucking key you have. Just use it. Find that lock. Open that door to being the motherfucker you want to be. There's plenty of room. I ain't no scary motherfucker. This when them pimps turn out, man, it's hell of more room up here for real ones. And in the top, the plateau only has the surface of a needle point. Yet there's at least hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers standing on it. It ain't just me. Shit. What I'm saying is, my key found me. I ain't lying. My destiny was etched in stone before I even started looking for my motherfucking destiny. It don't happen to everybody like that. But from the bottom of my motherfucking heart, I hope you motherfuckers discover your key. If by chance you do, I'll see you at the motherfucking top, baby, because that's where I'm going. I'm already up there. I just ain't at the actual top. I'm already on that plateau. So what I'm really saying is this, my fellas. Once you on that motherfucking your way to the top, you got to look out for all kind of unseen obstacles, and you got to stay prepared to deal with whatever fucking obstacle comes your way, no matter what it is. Okay. So you say you are ready, but what I'm saying, think about this. Have you ever thought about the word expunge or the word rehabilitate? Have you ever thought about those words? Because what I'm saying is, I think about all kinds of fucking shit because I have to deal with life's shit. So, expunge, if that's the case, and you know what expunge is for. Let's say you got a record and you're looking for a job and you kind of don't want this shit to show up. You go to court and blah, blah, blah. They will expunge it, maybe. But if they do, it means they're going to erase your past. And rehabilitate means you go through whatever it takes. For, let's say you did this and you've been doing it as sort of a habit. You go through whatever it takes to make that change from that. And once you successfully went through that change, you have rehabilitated yourself. Now, I don't really think that the motherfucking criminal justice system give a fuck about either one of those words. I don't think that. I have a reason, so just listen. What I'm saying, fellas, is it a such thing as rehabilitation to the government? See, you could answer that, but will you? I don't know. I don't really believe it is. I went through changes for a whole bunch of years over a case I had got in 1983. Now, since 1983, I ain't had no interactions with the motherfucking popo. What so motherfucking ever. I might have got a ticket, but I damn near ain't even had a ticket. Since 1983, 93, 03, 13, that's 30 years. Okay. What I'm saying is I ain't had no fucking involvement with the law. So I wanted to be a teacher. And I had to get my teaching credential. So I filed all the papers, and it's taking so long. Shit, I called him. Man, what the fuck is taking so long for me to get my credential? Well, we have a problem. And they start telling me about this shit. I had, something in 83. I got to find out in Oakland. I'm in LA. I go to Oakland, find all this shit out. They talking about this gun I had, So I go stay there and go through the expungement bullshit. And they ended up expunging. I got the shit legally expunged. But the credentialing department said it's there on your record. Now, expungement means it's erased, it's eradicated. And they see that it has been expunged. But it's on the record. So they denied me my fucking credential based on that shit. Now, that's expungement. What about rehabilitation? Whatever I did, carrying a gun, blah, 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 good, bad, indifferent, whatever the fuck. You think that? So I did go to jail. I didn't get no sentence, but I went to jail because when I got arrested. But what I'm saying is, what if that was enough to rehabilitate me? Because I haven't fucked with the police in 38 years. 38 fucking years. So don't that mean I'm rehabilitated? I haven't fucked with the police in more years than I was old at the time they fucked with me. What I'm saying is, don't that indicate I've been rehabilitated? No, it doesn't. all it do is show them how long it's been since you've been arrested. What I'm saying is this. Two things I gathered from this bullshit that I was going through. One is, people, they don't fucking want you to change. If you motherfuckers been involved in any kind of criminal activity in your life, the law and everybody else wants you to stay a criminal. Two, even if you change, it don't motherfucking matter to them. It does not matter. The reason being, once you get on that goddamn treadmill of legalities or illegalities, you can't win. They don't want you to win. If they allow you to win, they'll cease to get paid for your motherfucking presence in the system. Jails and prisons are now big business in this country. So the powers that be, they have reinterpreted crime in a lot of laws so they can keep you under their watch, which means when you leave, you're going to have some kind of number, and they're going to be fucking with you because of that number. Because they absolutely sure you're going to return to jail. They sure. And I ain't going to lie. When I was doing a few months, people would get out from doing a year or close to a year, or they might be coming from the motherfucking penitentiary from doing 10 years and then transition to the halfway house. And I was only, I think, doing 100 and some days. But before I would get out, them motherfuckers would be back in. What the fuck? I'm talking motherfuckers just been in the pen 10 years. You don't even be able to stay out 30 days. What I'm saying is it's a fucking revolving door. And they like, the prisons is pretels and the motherfucking jails is jatels. But what they are all motels and hotels. And what they do is want full occupancy. Every jail cell pay them a certain amount of money. And if they got 2 motherfuckers in it, every jail cell pays them 2 times that amount of money. They want them jail cells filled because not politicians, but motherfucking businessmen own the jails now. And goddamn it, that's so they can make the money from keeping it full. What motel manager want their goddamn motel to not be full? They gonna give you all kind of deals to get your motel or hotels full. That's why you got all kind of bullshit that they can take you to jail for now. I'm telling you, fellas, this is real. I know I sound like I'm paranoid. But what about the motherfucking man or woman who learned a lesson the first time they went in? What about that motherfucker? The government don't give a fuck about that motherfucker either. Because you already been tagged. And they want you to motherfucking stay tagged. So about you changing your life, you got to do some really magnanimous shit for them to agree with that. You can never undo your motherfucking past. So you may as well stay a goddamn criminal. That's what the fuck they want you to think. That tag ain't gonna never leave your motherfucking ass. You're gonna be tagged, whatever the fuck. That's why you don't want to be tagged no child molested. Or none of that kind of goddamn shit. It's some kind of pervert. Because it ain't never leaving you. Hey, even if they looked into it and you wasn't what they thought, just because they looked into it, you still gonna be on that list. Better get your fucking ass together. That tag ain't gonna leave you, and that's exactly what they want you to think. They want you to think, what's the fucking use? Even though you go through all that legal bullshit of getting your conviction expunged, it's gonna steal your expungement case. Gonna show up whenever they look. It's gonna show up whenever they fucking look. This man was a felon with a conviction of slapping the shit out of a police officer. But we let him have it expunged. They must say shit like that on your goddamn jacket. I mean, that's what the potential employer gonna see. Because if it was about expunged, they would see nothing. Because it's expunged. That's the trick. They make you think going through this will get it off your record. But it doesn't. It just shows that it was expunged. Which means it's still on your fucking record. I'm just saying, man. Oh, God. Rehabilitation is a joke. How the fuck can you rehabilitate? If you can't leave your past behind you. If you can't get away from your past, how can you fucking rehabilitate? Every time you try something, your past gonna knock you down. See, these are just a couple of things, the reasons why I think and be the way I think and be. I'm just being real. I could give a fuck about anything going on in this country. Only thing I care about is me and my daughter. Because what would I care for? All they're going to do is make some bullshit up for me to accept because I ain't rich. Stocks and all that kind of bullshit, that's for schemes. They're just schemes for the country to buy into, which a lot of people do. But when you or I think of something that people can buy into, they ain't going to let you do that goddamn shit. They're going to say you running some kind of Ponzi scheme. We on a small ass level, but because we trying to do something, it's gonna be a pyramid. Some kind of way going to fuck with you. People know that other motherfucking people make money. That other people Commodities don't rule the stocks. People rule the stocks. This person thinks corn should be another 50 cents. And he says something that indicates that. And the fucking stocks go up. Now, let's say that was wrong that he thought. And the stocks go down. He don't give a fuck. He ain't playing this game. The stockbrokers and all them people are habitual gamblers. They just don't gamble with their own money. They gamble with your money. They say shit, make you do your money, whatever. And then if it worked, they get the credit if that's the case. And you happy. But at the same time, that shit gonna go down. It's gonna go up. Well, if you got a lot of money, you can play it to the end. But if you're trying to make some money, flip some money, woo woo, you can't fuck with that shit. So what I'm saying is this. Everything is totally based on some group of people's thoughts of how could they manipulate their accounts today. I mean, you ain't gotta care. They've been busted many times on Wall Street, but they continue to do that shit because they criminals too. They criminals too, just like that motherfucker that did some years and get ready to get out and go to the halfway house and can't even make the time to the halfway house before he back up in there. These motherfuckers is the same way. So what I'm trying to say is this. You just, well, put it like this. If I'm doing the same thing the motherfucking government doing, why is what I'm doing so wrong? And what they doing ain't wrong. This country is not for you to win in. Now, if you win, bully for you. The government knows some of us gonna slip through the goddamn cracks. They know that. That's why I'm seriously. The government knows the overwhelming majority of motherfuckers think the same, and we will never fucking win. We will be able to play the game, but we ain't gonna win because we're stuck in the system of government. That's why fuck the government to me. I go by Rosebud. That's why anybody call me John Dixon, there is an authority motherfucker or some motherfucker that I don't want to talk to. That's not my government name, but since I've been in the streets so long, people I deal with, even motherfuckers that I got to get shit from credit with, they call me Rosebud. You might wonder what's in a motherfucking nickname. See, that's because you don't care. See, a nickname is important, especially if no one knows you and you're about to introduce yourself in a new city. I mean, it kind of tell them a little bit about you. And it gives them a way to kind of converse with you as far as, you know, how should they start the conversation, blah, blah, blah. It does things for you. Now, I remember when me and my nigga Tay, we started traveling. You know, all the time I knew this nigga Shantae was a nickname. At least that's what I thought. And the first place we stopped at was the Bay Area. And we hung out. And just about every motherfucking square bitch we met said how they liked this nigga's name. Now his name, I'm telling you, for the first few months I was rolling with him. I thought his name was a nickname. And one night we was kicking it, and I said, nigga, what's your real name? And the nigga told me his real name was Shantae. Nigga, come on, man, you with your bullshit. He said, no, nigga, my mama named me Shantae. I was shocked. And I didn't believe the nigga. But I'm telling you, when I met this nigga's family, that's what they all called me. And I found out it was a French word that his mother did name me, and it's Shantae. It's spelled SCHAUNTT with a hyphen over the E. That's the way it's supposed to be spelled. Now, on the road, I'm telling you, as I said, the women love that fucking name. This was like 77. Because me and Tay, we had both bought some new 78 ham sandwiches. And we hit the road. And, you know, once we left Cali, I swear, I'm not lying to you. We did not go to one city where 9 or 10 motherfucking bitches swore they was going to name their motherfucking boy that one if they had a boy. None of them motherfucking bitches knew anything about the word. They just liked the way it sounded. Now, none of you motherfuckers, I don't care how old you are, I would say maybe 45. You don't know another motherfucker named Shantae over 45. You know. Because that name didn't even get popular till my nigga and me went cross country and the bitches love that nigga name. I'm telling you how Shantae, everybody you know named Shantae, that's where it came from. That's why it's spelled all kind of goddamn ways. But you ain't never seen it spelled the French way, which is the way this nigga's name is spelled, because he's the original Shantae. But fuck that nigga in the way he spells his fucking name. It's spelled the way it's supposed to be spelled. See, what I'm saying is, why I even mentioned all that is I'm seeing more and more motherfuckers, at least 2 more, not more and more, but it was just one, not some other motherfucker hitting me talking about his name Rosebud. they even got 2 D's at the end. Now, a nickname is a great thing, especially for the original person. But it's a terrible thing to waste that nickname. Goldie, Red, all that. Man, come on, motherfuckers. Every person who have an original nickname, Rosebud, did some original shit to earn that fucking name and deserve whatever comes with it. I'm just saying, go cautiously when you decide to take a motherfucker's nickname. Everything I talked about today is real shit. So I'm gonna look at these questions, and it looked like I've been asking hell of questions. So I'm gonna see. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong computer. Let's see. David Moore, what's good? Speak. Mr. Johnny Groove. You ever met Mel Taylor? Hell yeah, I met Mel Taylor. Soft-spoken Mel. Yeah, he died recently. Not recently, some years ago now. But yeah, that's Dre's daddy. T.O.P. Chocolate. Hollywood Shantae's legendary peak. Nigga, I know that nigga. Stephen Watson, Bud, you ever bought something that you thought was going to get you more action, but it didn't? Yeah, everything I bought, motherfucker. My Rolls Royce, my jewels, everything. Every motherfucking thing I bought, I thought was going to just catch me in hella bitches. Shit. Shit don't catch bitches, bro. Motherfucker catch bitches. Corey, the Supreme Key. SW brings the true value, but you must be prepared to work and be honest with yourself. All right, motherfucker. What's up, Bubba? They hypocrites. Opium. Other peoples. Whatever T.O.P. What are you talking about? Niggas be constructive. Child molesters and rapists get rehabilitation in the whatever, man. Although you are rehabilitated, you be profiled as a criminal on the fact you're not prison sentences of slavery. Okay, that shows a double standard in America. You can reflect something rectify something over 30 years, and while a police officer can actually kill someone and be rehired in the same. Well, y'all got points. I'm at least admit that. I'll always accept what you say, but that's Joshua J. Juice. I will never question the master who has been through it and is where I'm striving to be. This is some real dope you spitting, and I'm hooked. Good for you, bro. Hey, Bud, just got your course. Andre, yeah, I remember you. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing that ain't about kicking some motherfucker. You motherfuckers are crazy. I've been out of the mean for the agreed, the CJ. Come on, TOP Chantra or whatever that shit is. Church on Monday. Preach. Jawan Huff, Mossberg. Man, you motherfuckers kill me. Hey, but you know what? At least you understand it. I'm kicking real shit. I don't want nothing to happen to any one of you motherfuckers. I just want you to strive to get the most out of every goddamn thing you do. Don't settle. Be like me. Talk shit, swallow spit, and have a motherfucking taking it. God damn it. I'm out.